Hi, this is Zach Meir with the US Chartbreakers here at Zach's Traders Cafe for Monday, the 22nd of January. Starting off with the S&P, which obviously went to new record highs at the end of last week. The old resistance around 4,800. Above that, we're looking for as high as 50.25 by the end of next month. That is derived from the top of that rising trend channel from the end of October. On the downside, the price channel floor from October around 47.40, so hoping that that will limit any losses that we might have. The other point to note is the way that we've had two RSI rebounds above neutral 50, which obviously has worked as leading indicators on the upside, but 5,000 plus on it, the cards potentially for the end of next month while we're above the mid 4700s. Onto the stocks, and stock which has had increasing coverage here over the recent past has been Bullfrog AI, and here you can see why. We've had a massive gap through a neckline resistance around $3.30, which we had last week, then a gap through to that resistance line projection from the early part of last year. That was around the $4.20 area, and above 420 we're looking for a May resistance line, or late May resistance line projection as high as $7.10 by the end of next month. Upside value, we're on the right side of the latest gap floor there, just under $4. Moving along to another situation which is pushing ahead nicely. It's Edgewise Therapeutics here. We hit the old target area around $12, and above $12 looking for a fresh leg to the upside. That could be in accordance with an early 2022 resistance line projection, currently pointing as high as $17.20 to be hit, hopefully, by the end of next month. The other point to note is those multiple rebounds at and above the neutral 50 level in the RSI window, which was the precursor of the push to the upside. Another decent stock to look at in terms of being bullish, or that bullish spirit, is Kirkland's. Here you can see there's been a bear trap rebound from below the 50-day moving average. Rising 50-day line there at $2.65. Above that, we're looking for the top of that broadening triangle from the beginning of last year at $4.20. as soon as the end of next month. We move on to Lixte Biotechnology, and here, interesting scenario, but it looks like we've got a falling wedge here, but the share's trying to break out of that, or hopefully trying to break out of that. The resistance line there from the spring of last year at $3.10, and that's the target we're shooting for, especially while we're above the $2 level, which was basically late 2023 support, the bear trap, and then the rebound afterwards. A stock to watch in the near term is Meiwu, and here you'll be able to see why when I close in on the recent price action. Here we've had a break of a resistance line there from back in September. That was around $5, and above that we're looking for $8 as soon as the end of the next month at the top of a broadening triangle from the beginning of June last year. The next situation is Pinstripes, and here a bit difficult, but the reason for the inclusion today is the presence of bullish divergence. So we had lower lows for the latter half of January and an end of day close through or above the old support there around $2, around the $4.60 level. Could take us up to the 50-day moving average as high as $9 by the end of next month, but we're looking for a break of that $4.60 level, which was the old low back in or on the 4th of January. Next up is another stock which may be attractive to some. You can see that we've got Palatin Technologies. It's moving within a rising trend channel, which has been in place since May last year, and above the 50-day line at $2.60. We're looking for up to $4.50 by the end of this month, given the momentum that there has to be. Next situation is one which is has had coverage here over the recent past, and here you can see that it is Ryvl, and here you can see we've got a rising trend channel base that's been in place since the end of September, and above that floor around $3.30 in the 50-day line we're looking for $6 plus by the end of next month. Next up is a stock which is on the move as well, and hopefully we will get a decent ongoing move at this situation. Here we have a rising trend channel at Sezzle, and the picture here is one that we broke the resistance line there, the neckline resistance at $27.50. Above that, looking for $45 as soon as the end of this month. So looking pretty sharp there at that situation. A new name for us in the near term, at least, is coming up next, Spirit Airlines, and here rather strange charting pattern. We've had a very strong hammer candle back last week on Thursday, and we're assuming that above the top of that candle there, around $5.80, we could head up to the old resistance, the old support rather, for the shares from November at $8.60 by the end of this month. The gap and the hammer making this look very strong, as does the RSI trace, which remained at the same level even though the shares went much lower over the course of January. Moving along to another situation which may be bright over the course of the next few weeks. Tenaya Therapeutics here, beautiful handle break there, right hand side handle there, breaking the 340 area and looking for $5.80 by the end of next month. On to the last two. First one is Viant, and another very strong situation. Great breakout there through $7.60. Above that, looking for $10 as soon as the end of this month within a rising trend channel, which has been in place since the early part of last year. Finishing off with a rather strange sounding company, but obviously it's doing well in terms of the share price. You can see that World Acceptance has bounced off its 50-day line around $122, and breaking above 140, we could see the shares head as high as $1.78, which is the top of a rising 2022 trend channel from back in August 2022. That's it for me today. More updates tomorrow.